Is that thing increased because of the heat?
I don't know, maybe it's a contraction, but I tried to peel it off and straighten it, but this one's solid.
That's not falling, has it?
It's not falling, We'll have to change it at some point.
Just need to get the map of Tour de France, huh?
The tour starting soon.
Mm.
Looking forward to it.
Well, yeah, should be good actually. All the big hitters gonna be there.
Big hitters.
Yeah, man. Think of what? Vinny, Poggy.
What's
that?
How about
Success.
He got common. Did you see that?
No.
And Tourmalet.
Did he?
Yeah, so he did it.
Wait, did it take your time?
Easily. So he did it. He got a comment to Tourmalet.
What, recently?
Yeah, I think yesterday or today.
Train.
Sending a message on it saying, I'm still
It's
around.
good though, that.
But that's just a one-off, innit? One segment compared to a tour, innit?
Doing a whole
tour
grand
tour.
tour, and then
It's a grand tour, innit? So it depends. You could be fresh in it. You could have like a nice fresh session, go smashers, come, and then tour's different. Innit? You're doing back in, back out, like day in,
back rides.
Back to back rides.
So also thing dependent as well. Weather, condition,
wind.
Wind.
Like yesterday's ride. How was yesterday's ride?
Yesterday, started off good, but then they had that headwind, didn't we? Headwind kicked in pretty early though.
It felt like it was quite windy most of the way.
And that dodgy part on the
except the last 20 miles, that's about it.
Well, I think, like, to be fair, my legs started thinking up towards because I think I was struggling before the coffee stopped.
Yeah.
I had a gel.
Coffee wasn't that nice anyway.
No, it was whack.
The one thing we went.
No. I think if depends what you want to use your indoor training for. For me, before when I first started indoor cycling.
Yeah. Actually, I think I was fucked up as well.
Yeah, because
they had all these perks and.
Yeah, because Zwift is like you can do social rides, you can do whatever you want, and it's not always about. Zwift wasn't always about training. There's one element to it.
So, yeah. There's a social element.
Yeah, like a full community.
Yeah.
But I think once get a bit serious about riding.
So, Albab.
See,
we're going to talk about indoor and outdoor
training, rides, training.
Yeah, indoor training versus outdoor training.
Yeah.
What's different? What it feels like. Yeah, I mean, we've all had that conversation with somebody that smashed an indoor ride on Zwift.
Yeah.
The person said, yeah, 18 plus miles per hour, 19 miles per hour on Zwift. Well, come on, let's go on a club ride. And then he gets it dropped.
Yeah, but I think
because they don't, like, you can't really correlate, can you?
Oh, it depends what you I think if depends what you want to use your indoor training for. I think, I don't know, for me before when I first started indoor cycling,
yeah,
I was signed up with Zwift. I used to love Zwift because Zwift.
Did you?
Yeah, Zwift had loads of.
Actually, I think I was fucked up with Zwift.
Yeah, because
they had all these perks and.
Yeah, because Zwift is like you can do social rides, you can do whatever you want, and it's not always about. Zwift wasn't always about training. There's a fun element to it.
Yeah, there's a social element.
Yeah, it's like a full community.
Yeah,
but I think once get a bit serious about riding, then you think, you know what, we need to go more because they didn't have a lot. To be fair, you had quite a few structured training.
So let's talk about Zwift then. Like on Zwift, it's got all these perks and like when I say perks, it's got all these features. Yeah. Like the sort of fun aspect of it. You can draft.
It's like a game, isn't it?
Yeah, you can draft someone. You collect something like you
have the level up,
level down, and you can you got these things that you click on feather. You become light. You click on. You know what I'm talking about? It's like with Mario. It's like with Mario Kart.
Yeah, but they'll hit the mushrooms, get bigger.
You just can't throw a banana at someone. Yeah. But so what? Why does that feel so different? So you've done indoor rides, whether it's Zwift, Trainer Road, or Training Peaks, or whichever platform there is now. You've done an indoor session. You do that same session outside. Why does it feel so different outside?
Well, this is Zwift is very similar to riding outdoor, isn't it? They're saying it's like
maybe I've never experienced it. But...
Yeah, I don't know. I think there's a gaming element of it as well with Zwift, which makes it more enjoyable. Obviously, it's not. Well, people say it's realistic in terms of the routes you do and the gradient and
Yeah, the roads and I don't know. I mean, the bike does look nice now. They've got new,
or the bike.
the Zwift bike.
Yeah. But I think in terms of I think once you become more into your training, and then you kind of
You forget the game aspect of it.
you don't want to
It's more like, I think the key. What I would probably think, the way I look at it. Okay, yes, fair enough. The indoor training builds your fitness. Yeah, which potentially is transferable outside, but the environment that you're working in is different, because outside you've got hills, you can coast a bit, you can put an effort down, you can work as a group, whereas indoor it's just you and the watts, or you and the power in your G mode.
Yeah.
But then there's other environments, you, for example, there's no wind, there's, you could
Well,
be sweating more.
Yeah, you can mind the fan and stuff like, but it's not the same, obviously, riding outdoors.
Yeah, but like, for example, let's say you're holding
outdoors.
Yeah, but let's say you're holding a 20-minute block, or
Yeah.
but let's say you're doing a 20-minute session indoor.
Yeah.
A 20-minute block. That same 20-minute block outside, you're guaranteed to get some traffic lights. You're guaranteed to get some, downhill section where you won't be able to hold that same power unless you go to the Alps or go to the mountain and do a 20-minute climb.
It's more
like over here, you can't, like, you're always gonna hit something.
So it's more of convenience more than anything. So if you're, for example, doing a training session, or you had a training day on a bike, for me, I probably prefer to do a training session on my indoor.
Because indoor, every second counts.
Yeah.
Like outdoor, you could, especially if you're doing a training session, outdoor you could get an element of, like, for example, let's stop at a traffic. Let's say you just said you've got an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you've got a couple of hours. If you want to make full use of that 1 hour, 1.5 hour, the indoor is probably the one where you fully utilize that 1 second.
Yeah.
Whereas outdoor, you can coast for a certain amount, and
it's not the same.
No.
I think because obviously with like I said, with the indoor majority of, there's no interference. You get on
environment.
Yeah, you get on, click on, and then literally ready to go for the hour.
And crank on and what's on.
Yeah.
Cadence.
That's it. Yeah. But I think anything to do with like any long endurance.
Yeah, and indoor just get boring, doesn't it?
Yeah. I think for me, max, I think 2 hours is
more than enough. I think 2 hours indoor is more than enough. Then you start moving into other zones where it starts getting a bit boring.
Yeah, and also take the weather.
Yeah,
the weather entire, like, not rain.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so that's a good point. Like, you're talking about weather, like indoors in the winter. It's
ideal.
It's ideal. Like, it's perfect, where you can't ride outdoor every single day.
No.
And you have to put all the winter gear on. Where indoor, you can just put your t-shirt on, or put your kit on, and you can do a session. You can do consistent one session. And so I think doing an indoor session during the winter month is key to help to make sure that you stay consistent and you don't lose the fitness, or you can continue to build on that fitness that you've built throughout the summer.
Yeah, of course.
Whereas in the winter you could do that, and then moving into summer, then you can start to transfer that into an outdoor slot.
You're also doing easy your intervals on an indoor bike is easier than doing an outdoor, I reckon.
Do you think that your power is different indoor and outdoor?
Yeah.
So is it 2 FTPs?
Yeah, because I think on your indoor you kind of constantly.
So have you got an outdoor FTP? Well, like, I'm just messing around, but there's an outdoor FTP and there's an indoor FTP.
There must be, because there's no way you can hold a constant, unless you do. Maybe if you're doing a climbing, and you can potentially hold a certain watts for, I don't know, but I think it's very difficult to do.
But in indoor, there's also that element of, you're probably right.
I think that when you watch like pros, they tend to do a lot of their on a climb, don't they?
Efforts,
yeah.
Yeah, they do. I think they've also got a certain of indoor element.
Yeah, of course.
But they've got access to loads of additional stuff, which we don't have access to.
Yeah, true.
Plus, don't forget they're pros for a reason. They do that day in day out for a living.
Yeah.
Have you signed up to a contract or something? Yeah, you did.
Yeah, no, true.
So I think indoor you can't fake it, like on a turbo or an indoor bike you can't fake. Like let's say outdoor you could potentially hold on.
Trying to fake.
Like when let's say for example you've joined a fast ride, you could sit at the back and coast the whole route. Okay, not coast an element, but you still have to put a bit of effort in.
Yeah.
But you could utilizing your full potential.
But do you reckon if you were to do 180 watts indoor and then try and think of that outdoor, I feel like outdoor would be easier to hold.
Yeah, I think so. Sometimes it is.
Easier. I don't know what it is. I think.
Is it because then outdoor you get that motivation, you get that you get that kick. There's that you're moving, so it gives you that extra.
Sometimes when I'm riding,
yeah.
And now obviously I have my the power at the front screen now.
Yeah.
And then I'm surprised sometimes when I look like on a flat, I think, wow.
You're like, yeah.
Yeah, but normally I think I'll.
Does that make you go faster? Like if you see a power, let's say if you've seen 300 watts, give me more.
A bit of a morale booster. But like if I think someone, I think, if I was doing that indoor, I'd be like struggling. But because I'm doing outdoor, I don't know. Just I guess there's a lot of.
There's definitely factors.
Wind at the back for sure. I don't know.
No, but there's wind at the back, then you'd have less power.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think there's definitely other factors too. But let's look at the transferables. Let's look at the skills. So you've done indoor session.
Yeah.
Fair enough. You're not idle. You're sitting. You're basically stuck in one position for half an hour, 1 hour.
Yeah.
But like then on outdoor, you need this. I wouldn't classify yourself as being a cyclist, but if you just did indoor cycling.
Yeah.
I think like
But to be fair, there are people there are influencers.
That just indoor.
Yeah, they're like proper Zwift races. For example.
Yeah, but then what about the bike handling aspect of it? What about becoming, like being a cyclist out there with the road, with the wheels and things? Because
it feels weird, like if you do like I don't know, I've done where I've done good couple of weeks on an indoor bike.
Yeah.
In the winter, and then like in the odd days when it's like dry or it's not raining, you come out and think, oh, it feels a bit weird.
Because the indoor's not telling you how it's not telling you how not to crash, isn't it? Like imagine you had the same mentality or same thought process of in and outdoor. I've clipped in. I need to hold 300 watts for 5 minutes, for example. Let's go, and then you go. You're gonna end up hitting a wall or a car.
Yeah, oblivious as to what's in there. True.
So like outdoor, there's you need to brake. There's the descending. There's the cornering. There's the that complete. I think indoor gives you the fitness, allows you to build your engine, allows you to build your fitness, and then you transfer the outdoor. And you become a complete cyclist by then, learning how to corner, learning how to climb, how to descend, how to brake, how to work as a team, how to ride in a bunch. Because indoor you're not riding in a bunch, you're not flicking the
sort of sense. Yeah. No, I get yeah. It's a big difference obviously from indoor to outdoor. No, I definitely agree with that. But then obviously it's the mental side of it as well. Because sometimes doing an hour and a half on an indoor bike mentally can be draining.
Especially if it's a hard session.
Yeah, and it's always like if you're just looking at the screen like a block and thinking that's the only thing you're looking at. Whereas outdoors,
there's a different scenery.
Yeah, things to keep you occupied for. I guess But yeah, I think the mental side of it.
There's definitely 100%. Especially, I found it really tough when I was doing building up some TT sessions.
Yeah.
So they were quite long, sweet spot or special sessions, and then there was one for about 1 hour. Man, that was.
So then, how did you overcome that?
I took a T-shirt. And I covered up the screen so I can't see how much time I've got left.
So what did you do to keep your mind occupied?
I had to play something. I had to watch something.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm like, I'm not. I was telling my mind, I'm like not. I'm not cycling.
So, yeah, trying to get, because what it is, the habit I have is
You
like,
have to switch off.
yeah, but yours was that habit where like, you know what, it's been 5 minutes. I'm halfway through yet, and it's
There's a few times where I lifted the t-shirt up, but like, oh crap, there's still 20 minutes to go.
yeah, that's the mental side of it. I think.
Yeah, and then that's like you have to just ride through it to make sure you pop your jet.
Enjoy it out. Yeah, I guess everyone's different.
But then again, like outdoor, I don't think you'll be in that unless you're climbing. But I don't think you'll be in that situation where
No, I've never been in that situation. Only that situation I've been on an outdoor ride is on a climb. On the one which was
you're trying to hold on to someone's wheel. Or can't do
it's
that.
not even that. Even on it when we go to in Europe, we go up a mountain, for example. It's riding on your ones,
Yeah.
and you're going. What was that climb? We just went up for a good hour and a half. Was it 3 hours?
Oh, Tenerife.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Mountain.
yeah, that's it. I remember that.
That was a long way up,
Yeah,
wasn't
and
it?
it wasn't even busy. It's quiet.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think I saw many people. I think, yeah, that was the time when like I felt like I've been doing an indoor ride because mentally you're thinking, wow.
But also indoor, you end up there's a heat aspect of it too. Like I sweat a lot indoor.
Yeah.
Outdoor, we could be doing the same session, same power,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't sweat at all.
But then, what motivates you to do an indoor ride? Like
Time.
Hmm.
It's just so convenient. Like if I know I need to complete a block or I need to complete a session, it's like going to the gym.
Yeah.
Just convenient. Just jump on a bike, especially if you've got one at home.
Yeah, of course.
Jump on the bike. Within an hour and a half, you're done. Whilst outdoor, you don't have to get changed fully. Make sure everything's matching, like you said. Yeah, not like traffic. Like there's. I mean, I don't really look at everything's matching, but like there's this element of like getting changed and getting out. Then by the time you actually get to the countryside, it's not straight away, isn't it? There's still a 5-10 minute ride out before you've got clear roads.
Yeah. But I feel like I think you gain more on the indoor ride in terms of training side of it.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so personally. I think to try and translate it to an outdoor ride is
tough.
Yeah, I think.
Have you ever done your indoor session outdoor?
The only ones I do are just the zone 1, zone 2,
and then the sprint. What was those 30 seconds?
Yeah, 30 seconds sprints at the end. Remember we did that.
Yeah. Those are fun.
Yeah, I think it does. There's only certain training stuff you can do, or maybe you can do it, but I think it's just easier just to do it indoors.
So, in terms of like we're talking about the benefits of indoor versus outdoor right now, so like, what would you say the main? So one is like building your fitness indoors.
Yeah.
And the other thing, like I mentioned, convenience. What's the main advantage of doing a workout indoor as opposed to outdoor?
I feel like maybe your thing will be more better structured in terms of you're not faffing around like it's everything like, especially if you've got it's erg mode.
Outdoor can be a bit of chaos.
Yeah, it's hard to like, for example, if you want to hold, I don't know, 150 watts, for example, consistently for 15 minutes. I think to do that outdoor,
you can't
unless you're doing it on a climb.
But even on a climb, there's still be fluctuation. Like it's not ERG. Versus like on my Garmin, when I've done workouts, it always gives me a range. And it doesn't say like hold, for example, 200 watts. It'll say hold between 200 to 220 watts.
Oh, okay.
And then I don't know on I don't know if it's on Wahoo, but on Garmin it has like a scale, and tells you if you're over, if you're below, and like you try to keep it within the green zone. So I've done that a few times, but again, what I find is when I'm doing an indoor workout outdoor, like in outdoor doesn't know the environment I'm in, so like it'll start lapping. Like for example, it'll say warm up and then it says start the next block.
Yeah.
But I'm not ready to start the next block because I know I still have to go through the whole of town. Or I know there's a traffic light, or you just completed a session. And then the next session, you've started the next lap or the next block.
Yeah.
And then you've hit a traffic light, or there's a descent, so you can't hold those powers. So like, there's too many variables outside. So I think
basically the accuracy.
Yeah, it's not as accurate.
Yeah, so
Sometimes
the
you have to
data,
pause. I have to pause it sometimes. And
exactly. So
and
the data you get from indoor riding will be more accurate than you, from the outdoor riding.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So basically, therefore, spot trainers are pretty handy to have.
Spot training.
Smart
Oh,
trainers.
smart training. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, you can't translate that to the outdoor, which obviously makes it a bit difficult.
So if somebody's looking to set up an indoor trainer, or some cyclist, yes, the benefits are, yes, it helps you to weathers when you can't ride outside. Like now, it's chucking it down with the rain. It helps with consistency.
Yeah.
But what other key elements do you think? Okay, yeah, I'm looking to set up have an indoor setup. What do I need? Like
Cost.
cost.
There's a cost that. So obviously you can have the turbo trainer. What do you call them? Turbo trainer.
Yeah, turbo trainer.
Without, then you have the ones obviously people buy the bike.
Or the full setup, like
The full setup.
like the Wahoo tax and
Yeah.
and what bike?
What bike? Yeah. So I think, but to be fair, like even the turbo trainer itself is still
It's still
cheap.
expensive.
Yeah, it's not cheap. You still got to pay a good couple of hundred to get a decent one.
Yeah.
But I think it's preference because obviously I use my bike on my turbo trainer. Some people obviously just have the full setup where you can jump on. You have that
Yes, I've never had a turbo trainer.
at the back.
Yeah, but I mean, I've never had a turbo trainer for my bike on.
Yeah.
I've always had for example, a watt bike.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I sold my watt bike and I moved on to a Tax Neo.
Yeah.
Which I've had for years now. So and I've just found it easier to use that as opposed of using an existing bike on a turbo trainer. But again, if you
Is that just preference or just is there a particular reason as to why you wouldn't?
I use just preference. Like once it's set up, isn't it? I don't know.
Around.
There's no messing around.
Yeah.
Well, so I think if you're looking at a cost factor, it's cheaper to just get the turbo.
Yeah.
And put your existing bike onto it.
Yeah.
And then.
But obviously, there's loads of turbos out there, so you just have to
find one that's suitable.
That's like compatible as to what you want to do and what you're looking for, I guess.
Then what else? So then you probably need some sort of a subscription.
Yeah. So depending on obviously what platform you want to use. So
There's so many, isn't it?
Yeah, there's loads now. Trainer Road and Zwift and.
You think that all changed after COVID? Before COVID, there wasn't much.
Yeah, I think the hype market got hyped up because of COVID because everybody was
riding indoors.
But it's good. I mean, it's kind of benefit it does, to be fair.
Yeah.
So people like us obviously it's like they're obviously very advanced now. A lot of the platforms.
Yeah.
So you can
mimic like real life scenarios now.
Yeah, and
routes.
They're all different. Some are very training, like Trainer Red, for example, is very structured towards training. And then you got Zwift, there's like more of a gaming,
like a social element to it.
Yeah, social element to it. What was it? There was a Ruvi.
Oh yeah. Training Pieces has got its own too now.
Yeah, Training Pieces are going on, but I don't think Training Pieces. Training Pieces is good for like data. Like there's a lot of stuff on there. I ain't got a clue what's there for. It's like
there's ATL.
There's loads of stuff.
Yeah, there is loads of. It can give you loads of insights.
Yeah, whereas like if you're someone who's like wants to jump on and do like a nice social or whatever, or
then group, you can't beat Zwift on that.
Because Zwift the thing with Zwift, there's always something going on every hour.
And it's true. You can always, and I think on Zwift, I remember when I was on Zwift, you could like join events.
Yeah.
Like there could be a race, there could be a social, there could be something you just click on join.
But the only thing I find thinking about Zwift is I feel like people could cheat.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could put like the data and the figures, and I feel like sometimes I remember I did like few like crit races, and I was thinking how is somebody that much power? I don't know. People can scam this stuff. That's my opinion, but could be wrong.
So what are you using at the moment then?
So at the moment I'm using Training Peaks Virtual.
Okay.
So all my workouts get uploaded onto Training Peaks. So you have a Training Peaks platform for your
Your
data, and
metrics
yeah,
and
and
stuff,
then that connects to your Training Peaks virtual. And to be fair, I've not really explored the Training Peaks virtual. I'm assuming it's got stuff on it, but I just kind of log on and do my training and
David, and log off.
log off. That's it. I don't really faff around and browse around and stuff like that.
No, definitely. I mean, we can now look at some quick fire questions. Was there anything else that we want to cover regarding indoor and outdoor?
Not really. I think it's just comes down to. I think if you can get good balance between your indoor and outdoor rides, and for me, I prefer obviously doing the social stuff outside, outdoor rides, and then concentrating on my
But like I said, indoor builds your fitness, outdoor makes you a cyclist.
no builds your fitness. So the one line off. Okay, we go with that. Now, but I think this thing's more fun just to ride outdoors.
100%. It's definitely more fun. Like in case definitely time was true. So quick fire questions for yourself then. Saudab. Indoor, outdoor. Sorry, stop again. Indoor or outdoor FTP?
Indoor.
Indoor FTP.
Yeah.
ERG mode on or ERG mode off?
On. Makes it easier.
Yeah. Have you ever done a workout with that on?
Yeah, I've done when I do like a few sprints.
You switch it off.
I switch off and see if I can try and do it manually. Yeah.
Full
Yeah.
full gas.
Full gas, yeah. I think once the ERG kicks in on the, let's say you're on the sprint, it tells you you got to do like, I don't know, 800 watts or whatever. It just gets.
Yeah.
high
I find that
pace.
like, by the time you actually set up, it takes time, isn't it? Like, especially if you've got 30 seconds, you just want to go bam.
Bam. Straight into it. Yeah.
Whereas at ERG, like, they start warming you, like, they start building you up to it. You're like, oh, it's time to finish. Like,
By the time you got your legs activated, okay, time to cool down now.
Yeah. Complete silence or watch something, listen to something.
Yeah, I probably have something on background.
Okay.
So now I'll probably put something on the laptop and watch it, and
Is it?
kind of kills time. Yeah, that's the easiest way to get zone off.
That's probably that happens to me. Like, the workout's hard when you put something on.
Yeah.
You started watching it, you're focusing it with it, and then halfway through the workout, you don't know what the hell's happening or what you're listening to. It's just like you just like survival mode.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I've been there a few times. But okay, I've got some for you. What's the longest indoor ride you've done?
5 hours.
Have you?
Yeah. I did 100 miler.
On an indoor bike? Non-stop? As in, like, did you get off?
Yeah, no, yeah, I stopped once.
Yeah.
And then a couple of times I told the kids to bring me toast and bring me coffee.
Really? So they were your domestique?
They're the domestic.
Feeding you and stuff. Okay.
I didn't know why I did it.
That's mad. 5 hours, that's crazy. Okay, so if you had the option to do an indoor or an outdoor, strictly one for 6 months, what would you choose?
For 6 months outdoor.
Yeah, I'll probably
Choose the summer.
Yeah. I was gonna say we've probably chat work bands, but one thing that outdoor riding teaches you that indoor doesn't. No, I think we touched on
Outdoor, yeah, like cornering, bike handling,
washing the cars and
yeah.
whatever.
But maybe like to your point, what indoor teaches you that outdoor doesn't is the mental resistance.
Yeah. But have you ever done a Zwift ride? A Zwift race?
Yeah, I have.
What do you prefer, the Zwift races or the crit races?
Zwift race.
I
like Zwift races all day long. Crit races are hard.
Power meter or heart rate? Power meter monitor or heart rate monitor?
They come in a pair, like husband and wife.
So you can't.
You can't have one and not the other.
Would you prefer to do a hard effort indoor or a climb?
Or climb. Outdoor climb.
The questions I've got.
No more questions.
No more questions. But that's.
I think overall, like I said, indoors is awesome for building your fitness, keeping consistency. There's many factors that are indoor.
Just the convenience of it to have it.
Yeah, and there's many factors that impact indoor workouts, sweat, the environment and stuff. Whereas outdoor, you can gain more, but again, sometimes it's not fully practical for
It's
everyone.
best to do outdoors.
Yeah, forget it. Scrap it.
Let's stick to outdoors.
Let's just do outdoors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who came up with the idea of indoor training? Back 20 years ago, there was no indoor training.
Nah, you'll be riding anywhere though.
with your map in your back, paper map in your back pocket.
That's why your back when it's raining, it's all tearing apart. Remember, we set it to us.
Yeah, John C.
Oh yeah, because yeah, we'd have all this Garmin and stuff like that.
Yeah, paper map which was ripped.
Yeah,
You had to see which way you were going.
yeah, man.
Yeah, I think we're overcomplicating it.
Yeah, but yeah, let's stick to whatever you obviously prefer, and then. But I think if you can get a good balance between the both.
And see you on the outdoors.
Yeah,
That's way.
That's way.
See you on the next one, guys.
Like, share, subscribe.